Hey guys, Steve Welch at Beeman Toyota in Nashville. Well, we've been talking about it for a while and finally have some landing on the ground with the 2022 Toyota Tundra. This is a limited edition, so there's a lot of the SR5s and that are out there, but not a whole lot of the limiteds. Also have a gray one that's over there in the background that just landed as well. All these are pre-sold. Everything's coming in is selling before we get a chance to really get it, but before you have a chance to really get your hands on it. So if you're looking for one on the ground, chances are you probably aren't going to find one unless you already have your name on one. But kind of taking a look here and just kind of peeking around the car, I just want to give you some of my first impressions, of course, and kind of what I think about it, and just kind of looking around. Definitely, this is the trim level that I plan on getting when it comes to the Tundra as well. Show you a couple things. I like the grille. Don't like a whole lot of chrome. I know you get the with the platinum and the 1794, you're gonna get more of the chrome grille, but that's something that I particularly don't like, but a lot of people do. You do have your power folding mirrors on this trim level, so I'm gonna do a trim level series on it later when I get a little bit more of a kind of a little bit more to time and stuff like that to do it. But I just wanted to kind of do a quick first impression and kind of go over some things and just kind of show you what like pops out at me. So one of the main things that pops out at me is actually the size of that mirror is pretty. I mean, that's pretty nice. So I like a big mirror. So I'm also going to show you here, you also have your key, right? And what else you'll notice is when you hold it, you can drop that tailgate. So when you hold your key, you can drop that tailgate. You also have this button that's right here. It's a pretty big button. You can hit that. That'll also drop that tailgate for you. So wanted to point that out. Also, if you take a look here, I don't know if you can hear this. There's a little bit of a grit here, and you can kind of see. So this is the spray-in bed liner is what they're calling it, of course. But if you look like right here, you can see this is a little bit smoother. If you don't have that spray-in, you're going to have that on there. This right here is meant to be gritty and meant to not allow things to slide through. You also can see that's down in there. There's also the bed lights. I'm going to go ahead and, if you come right over here, turn that on for the door, and you'll see that your bed lights are right there on either side, so right in the very center over there. You also have your power port if you have the power package, which I did a video on all of the packages, of course. So if you have that power package, you have your power ports back over here. Of course, you still have the same type of tie downs that you had on the other trucks, of course. So your Tundras and your Tacomas all had that on there. You can see it's very, a very nice amount of room back here. It looks like you got about 4 tie downs that are going to be on up here on either side and then in the back. So that's pretty much what they've done before for your solid tie downs, and then you have your tracks. So you do have a lot of room to tie down. You'll notice here too, I noticed this light is really cool. So it will light up this whole back area when it's dark out, and that light does a lot. Here's your backup camera. All right, so under here is a pad, so it's kind of like it's not where you're pulling the whole thing up. You have a pad where that's going to come down, and it's going to slow lower the tailgate just like normal. You obviously have your 7-ways right here, and you have your 4-way as well. Hitch is standard on everything above the SR. It's an option on the SR, so definitely want to know that if you're looking for the SR. You'll also see up on the very center there, you're also going to have your panoramic view monitor and your digital rear view mirror on this one. I'd have to look and make sure. I think that both the panoramic view monitor I know is an option. I think the digital rear view mirror on this one might be standard, but like I said, just first impressions, kind of there's a lot to remember when you go trim level to trim level on this, but it's really nice. I mean, this is a nice feel to it here. You just got a lot of it's a nice design in that. This is the black interior, so you can get black or bolder. Bolder's more of a gray. You'll see a couple of your buttons here. This is your start stop mode. Not all of them have that. This is a heated steering wheel that turns on your plug, of course. This is your rear That is your braking, so your rear braking, if you were to like roll backwards or stuff like that. So also you can see with this limited, you've got the set for your seats. Of course, you have your lumbar, which is right down there on the side of the seat right here, your lumbar, and then your seats. But your steering wheel is it feels a little bit smaller than what it was, but that's something that they've done with a lot of the cars. Push button start, which is really nice. So it's also moving the seat up, so you have the exit for the seat. So that is really cool as well. You'll also see it has the 1 hour off, so if you accidentally leave it on, it'll shut itself off. Now I will show you, just kind of peeking at it real quick. There's your panoramic rear view mirror, right? So huge screen, right? Huge screen. All right, so it's going to ask you to enter your phone number and all that. I'm going to enter and cancel this for right now, but you can kind of see it'll look for devices and that. This is going to take some getting used to for me, just because it's all new. All right, so but you can see the size of this screen. I mean, this thing is I made a joke earlier. This is a 14-inch screen. I think my first TV that I ever owned when I was a lot younger was a 13-inch TV. So realistically, this is a little bit bigger of a screen, so that's kind of cool, really. So you also have, this is your panoramic view monitor. All right, so I've just hit this view button that's down here, and you can see what it's doing. It's looking all the way around the truck. You have a representation of the truck that's right there, of course, and it's, you know, your bird's eye view. It's the exact same thing that you've always had for your bird's eye view, of course. Now it's coming up to the top, giving you a look around the car with actual views. But it's really nice. I like how they've, you know, set the vents up here. You have your heated, your cooled seats right here. Your auto AC, your sync, everything feels like a truck. That's what's really nice too. So you don't have anything that feels real chintzy or real cheap, anything like that. This one's got your wireless charging here, your drive modes, your tow haul modes. All of this is right here, so you can change into sport mode. You know, see sport, normal, eco. You can change into all of those. Four-wheel drive, very easy to change. That's all right here. So you can change into four-wheel drive very easily. You see you've got a lot of room down here. You also have your power ports over here, your USB-C and your USB. That is a really nice thing to have. You've got additional stuff down here too. I know you can put a console safe in here as well. And this whole thing will pop up. Buttons on your driver's side right here, so, and also on your passenger side, so either side it looks like we'll open it. So that's pretty awesome in there. You got a lot of room. So but yeah, either side will allow you to open that. So also have your brake hold. That's something that I like in some of the other cars. Your dynamic radar cruise control, all of that's in here. All of your safety sense, of course, is going to be in here too. So you can get trip alerts, you can get your maps, you can get all different kinds of stuff. So you can get your navigation. All this is going to be in here, and I'm going to go over all of this stuff with you. But like I said, I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of an overview of what I think. Of course, you got your ability to fold in those mirrors if you want to fold in those mirrors, or to fold out those mirrors, or to have it on automatic so that whenever you lock the doors or unlock the doors, it will be able to, you know, come out for you. So glove box, realistically, if you ask my opinion on the glove box, about the same as the old one. There's not a whole lot of difference there. A lot of what I want to point out is the differences. I mean, I will tell you, I'm sitting in this seat right now. The seat is extremely comfortable. It feels like it actually, it's you know, hugging you pretty good, doing all right. So now, I'd done a video before on a heated seat, and I was always told that the reason that they only heated the 10 and 2 positions on the seat was so that you didn't put your hand up here, so that you didn't get popped by an airbag, right? Well, I'll tell you, this thing's got the heated seat on right now, or the heated I might have said seat, I meant steering wheel, has the heated steering wheel on, and normally it would only be over here on most of the Toyotas, but I can tell you this is hot up here too. So you have a heated steering wheel. It feels like it's all the way around. It's even on the bottom here, this is warm as well. So it's looks like that heated steering wheel is all the way around on this one, so that's pretty cool too. So the other thing that they brought back is this right here, your assist bar or assist handle on your driver's side. So they did make it a little bit smaller than what it was before, so I know that they had worried about it actually hurting somebody if an airbag was to pop. So obviously they've got that figured out, and don't have to worry about it. So if we kind of look down here, you can obviously radio and enable audio. Like I said, I'll have to figure most of this stuff out, of course, but not trying to go into Bluetooth. So let's hit mode button and we'll go into something else here. So mode. There's the radio. So now we're into the radio, and we'll kind of, I'm not trying to do any copyright stuff, of course, here, but so yeah, so I don't want to get into anybody's music, of course, but sound system has been updated, guys. This sound system is a whole lot better than what it used to be. So that I will tell you for a fact. There are a lot of people that with the old Tundra did not like the sound system. They didn't. They thought that you had to fix that, and Toyota has definitely done so. So we're going to look over here a little bit more, and I'm going to hit this button here, and now this is the trailer button. So that's your straight path. I believe you need to be in reverse for that, but there we go. So if you're in reverse, you can see this. So this is, yeah, so your straight path is that. So we'll have to figure that out as we go, but it's probably because I don't have a trailer hooked up, actually. So but if you look here, you can see that you have a lot of different views that you can do. So you can do a front view, you can do your two side views on this one, you can do the close up on either side. There's your bed view, which is really awesome as well. You can turn your auto on to where your camera will do what you want it to do when you want it to do it. So you can change the guidelines that are behind you to what, how you're turning. So the steering wheel should go if you're turning. But yeah, you can change a lot of different views in this very, very easily, and you can kind of see everything that you're looking at here. But I like that bed view. You can actually watch whatever's in the bed and be able to see a lot of that stuff. So but that is a really, really cool view. That's just while you're in reverse, of course. You should be able to do this. You can change the look of the truck, so you can make it that dark truck, so you can do all of that. Turn it on, turn it off. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that you can do here. I'm going to shut this off. It has this exit mode as well, so it lets you get out of the seat very, very easily, because your seat will come back and exit, and there is a way to set that on the Toyota, so that's not a big deal if it isn't. By the way, you also have your sensor up here that's just on top of there. If I touch that, that would lock. Touching the back of your handle will unlock it. Kind of taking a look at the back seat, because we all care about the people in the back seat to make sure that they're comfortable as well, right? So you can see your headrest will fold down. That's something that's been done before. It gives you a lot more room on the back. This back glass will roll down all the way as well. Something I noticed that I actually really like, and I've noticed in a lot of cars, the center console, it rests on that seat. This one, they've lifted it up, so it'll take some weight too. I mean, it feels like it's got a lot of heft to it, so it should take some weight. It should be pretty good. So I like that idea as well. So now if you look over here, you're gonna see down here you've got your power ports here, right? So your C and your USB. Also, you've got a regular plug down here as well. All right, that's your 400 watt plug. When you have the power package, you add this plug, and then you add that plug to the back. Rear vents back here, which is very nice. You also have pockets behind both seats, so that's also good as well. You have your LEDs are back here. Both sides are LEDs, so those are pretty cool as well. Also, I'm gonna move that front license plate in case you're wondering what that is. this is something that is really cool too. So you can see this down here. Watch, you have the ability to lift this up, and underneath here you're going to have a ton of storage. And I'm going to show you something else too. If you look over here, I mean, I'll be crazy if that doesn't look like it'd work for a gun barrel, but a lot of people have said that's what that's for. If that's the case, then that's really cool too, because you can separate these things out over here, and you can pull these up and put them into these extra areas that are down here. Now, if you have the hybrid, which is not out yet, but will be here in March, possibly April, the hybrid, you lose this. You lose this little area down here, because that is where they put your hybrid battery. So you're going to lose that part in the hybrid. So just know that. By the way, to set it back down, just pull this, you'll set that back down. I also want to show you that if you go up here, you can pull this as well, and you can fold this down. Now, if you have the upgraded radio, you're going to have a subwoofer that's right here. So if you want a really good massage, this side, guys, this side, turn on the bass, you know, this side. But if you look back here, you'll see your jack tools are back here. Your jack is back over there as well. But you can pull these down kind of the 60/40 like you do on most of the other vehicles. It's pretty easy to know that. So looking at the wheels, now you do have the ability to put the off-road package on this one, which would change your wheels. This is going to be the wheel on your Limited when you don't have the off-road package. When you have the off-road package, you should also get a decal back here that says TRD off-road. So that's something else to note. So, yeah, check it out, guys. 2022 Toyota Tundra, like I said, first impression. So I've kind of gone over this, kind of, you know, everybody kind of looking the same thing, and everybody's trying to be first at everything. Now, I was first when it came to telling you guys what the pricing was going to be, and I take a whole lot of pride in that. So but take a look down here. You got your headlights as well, your fog lights down at the bottom. Just it's going to be real bright, guys. So all your safety sense, of course, like I said. Yeah, so I was the first to tell you guys about what the pricing was, and I was correct on that. I'm trying to be the first to get the additional stuff out for you when it comes to the hybrid, of course. So once it's out there, I will let you guys know what it is. It's not been released yet in any way that I can find, but so back to what I was saying, first impressions. What do I think? I think it feels expensive, which is a good thing to feel like when it's expensive. I mean, your Limited trucks are definitely up there in the 50s, so you're gonna have a higher priced truck in this truck. It's it just is what it is. But here's the thing, it's also going to hold its resale better than anything else. You're going to have your remote connect system in here. You're going to have all your safety. Everything's going to be top. It's Toyota. It's built in San Antonio. I'll show you something else about that. It's built in San Antonio. It is a great looking truck, of course. That's something that I really like. Now, I've had some people ask the question, and I'll kind of move this over this way first, is this going to be this way on all the trim levels? It kind of looks like it, at least for the Limited, because it was like that on the silver one, it's like that on the black one, so that's kind of where you're at. So here is your twin turbo V6, 3.5 liter twin turbo V6. I mean, this thing is a beast. It drives like a beast. It rides like a beast. It's is just really powerful motor. Hybrid's going to be even more powerful, but it'll do everything that the 5.7 liter did when it comes to power, horsepower, torque. It's going to be actually more horsepower and more torque than what the 5.7 was, and it's going to get you 19 miles per gallon as your combined amount. So that is something to note. Now, there are a couple little Easter eggs on here I want to show you. So you guys hopefully can see this. R&D was in Michigan, so it was at the Kelty Research Center there in Michigan, which Toyota has a lot of cars designed there. And then you can see right here, this thing was born in Texas, guys, born in San Antonio, Texas. All of the Tundras are made in San Antonio, Texas. You cannot buy a Tundra that was not built in San Antonio by our neighbors down there. So I know they take great pride in workmanship. I've seen a lot of the stuff that has come out about that that factory over the years, and there just doesn't seem to be a second best anywhere in that factory. So definitely looking forward to getting my own. That's something else that I wanted to mention too, is that a lot of times people say you vote with your feet, you vote with your dollars, you vote with what you're going to do. And I can tell you about this truck all day long and say, hey, you know what, I love this truck. This truck looks like it's done everything that they said it was going to do. It's it's an awesome truck, right? But if you wouldn't buy it yourself, are you really saying anything? I'm going to put one of these in my driveway just because it's awesome, right? So that's kind of the gist of what I was trying to say there. Now, I will tell you, you do have to slam that hood because that hood, it wants to be slammed. So it's just kind of putting it down like, just kind of drop it. Those shocks are pretty powerful to hold it up, and it definitely wants to be slammed. So I do want to mention something else while we're thinking about it. I had it started a second ago, and a lot of people have asked, well, how does it sound? And the answer is, well, it don't. If you're trying to get the noise, here, I'm underneath the car. All right, it's come to the exhaust, which is where you normally hear it, right? There's nothing. This truck does not have any type of an exhaust sound, inside, outside. It doesn't have any of that. Now, I will mention too that it does have the ability, by the way, while I'm thinking about it and I'm out here, to have the air ride system in the back, and that air ride system can be adjusted by the driver to actually go up or down. You can change your ride height and stuff like that. That's an option on it, to have that air ride system. And check out my package videos, and you can see a lot of what it can have on it, and kind of go from there. But like I said, first impressions, I like it, guys. I like it a lot. It's a JBL down here. This one's got all-weather floor mats. I like the way that the vents look. I like the way the seats look. You have the ability to have a panoramic sunroof up top. Like that idea too. So, what do you guys think? Is this thing going to outsell everybody else? No, probably not. Just because, there's staples in the industry, I guess. But so you always have your Dodge, your Chevy, and your Fords. They've pretty much in the past made up about 90% of the trucks that are sold, maybe even more now, maybe closer to 91%, somewhere around in there. Toyota's always made up, or at least lately has made up about 7% of the total truck market. I know that Toyota wants this to double the market share to 14%. I don't think they're going to have a problem with that, just because of what they've done to this truck. It's finally been updated. It's been since 2011 since they've updated it, so it's been a 10-year truck. You don't keep a truck around for 10 years unless it's a good one. This one will probably be around for another 10 years. If you don't get your hands on one right now, you'll get one when you want it, right? So they're building them as fast as they can, I know, and San Antonio's doing a really good job. And the fit, the finish, the quality of the materials, everything feels really nice. It's, like I said, the sound system feels good. You've got all of the, this thing's even got the lane departure with the ability to tap you back into your lane and your lane tracing. So it has stuff that you don't have normally on the trucks. So that's even better. So if you guys have any questions, definitely ask. I wanted to point out something else that I noticed here too. And here, let me kind of come down here. This right here is going to be very important, I think. This is a soft touch material. I think that's going to actually help you if you lay your leg over there too. So that way it's going to be very or a lot more comfortable, let's put it that way, to have your leg over there. But yeah, I've walked you around this truck. Obviously it's black interior. You can still see it's a light top that tends to keep the vehicle cooler on the inside. So they do tend to do that. Plus it makes it feel a little bit bigger. So they like to do that a lot. So all of your connected services will be on here as well. And I can show you, this is something else I wanted to show you. This is the button for the back window, right? So you have the back window right there, and you've got it where it'll go up, where it'll go down, and it's up top now. It used to be in the center console. It used to be down here, but it's up top now. Also have your cup holders back here, so that's something else that's really cool to point out. Yeah, it's just it's a solid truck. Everything feels solid. It's you feel like you have a good wrap around you when you're driving. You can feel the support of the seat in that. So I know I'm 25 minutes in here, guys, and hopefully I've given you a quick just what do you think, first impression, what do you think type thing. I know I've done a lot of videos on these, and you guys expect me to know a ton about them, and I do know the packages. I know a lot of these things that'll come in it, but this is my first chance to, between today and yesterday, to actually put my hands on the vehicle and to actually see it. So I saw them yesterday. I hadn't had a chance to really play with it, get into it or anything like that. I was working with some customers, so hadn't had a chance to do that, but I'm glad I did now, right? Because I can definitely feel it. I definitely made it to where I'm sure I'm getting one. So it's a just a matter of when you get it, right? But I'm definitely looking forward to putting mine in my driveway, and hopefully you guys are too. So Steve Welch at Beaman Toyota in downtown Nashville. Let me know if you guys have questions. If there's something specific you want me to show you, then you can do that. Won't be on this one. This one's leaving today, but we're gonna have them coming in, I'm sure, fast and furious as we come here too. So definitely let me know if you guys have questions. Steve Welch, Beaman Toyota in Nashville, beautiful Nashville. It's a little chilly, but definitely it's a great day to be showing you guys the new Tundra here. So Steve Welch, Beaman Toyota, downtown Nashville. You guys definitely have a great day, and we will talk to you guys soon. All right, you have a good one. Bye, guys.